What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and Birds of Prey, the first trailer, has been released, the Harley Quinn story. And while it certainly is an excellent 2-minute ad for Hot Topic and Spencer's Gifts, I'm not really sure what to expect from the film. If it's more of an edgy kind of dark tale like we saw with Joker, I'd be very genuinely interested. Certainly, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is excellent. It's probably what saved the film from a lot of early ridicule, at least from me, after looking at some of the moments in the trailer, like having Rosie Perez in there. I mean, I guess her ragtag bunch of buddies, but Margot Robbie does know how to play Harley Quinn. However, Ewan McGregor says Birds of Prey is a feminist film and will take a true look at misogyny. No, Ewan, why? Why? All you're going to do is put this out there for likes and retweets, and you're just going to turn off anybody who was on the fence. But before I get into that, huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Domain, the trading card game. While this game is an early alpha version and browser only currently, Domain is a free TCG that can be best described, at least by me, as combining chess and a trading card game. It's a hardcore strategy game, but it's also very deep. It has simple mechanisms, but unlimited strategies. It's made by an indie developer in alpha, but still fully playable with 100 unique cards with many more to come. Players can't just copy decks and win. They must understand the game, constantly adapting to new situations by way of board tactics. And since the game is in alpha, they need help. They need people playing the game so they can balance it. So check out Domain by going to enterthedomains.com, link in the description and pinned comment below. Now, Ewan McGregor, let's hear what you have to say about Warner Brothers and DC's Birds of Prey. We'll pit the eponymous team of heroines against Ewan McGregor's Black Mask. While the first trailer for Birds of Prey revealed there will be plenty of action, Ewan McGregor told Premiere that the DC film will take a true look at misogyny. Well, thank goodness. Finally, somebody in Hollywood is out there to take up the mantle for feminism. As Ewan explained, most misogynists in film are also shown committing the worst imaginable acts. However, Birds of Prey will take a look at the everyday misogyny through the dialogue, according to Ewan McGregor, who now falls by the wayside as anyone whose opinion I ever cared about. Quote, "What interested me with Birds of Prey is that it's a feminist film. It's very finely written. It is in the script a true look at misogyny. And I think we," quote, "the men, need that." Yeah, we sure do. The men need that. The men need to go pay $15 and $18 for popcorn and a soda to have a feminist film preach at them about how they're bad, apparently. We need to be more aware of how we behave with the opposite. We need to be taught to change. The misogynists in the movie are often extreme. They are doing bad things. And it's legitimate to represent people like that because they exist and they obviously are the worst. But the dialogues in Birds of Prey, there's always an allusion to the everyday misogyny, to those things that we say as men we don't even realize, to mansplaining. All of this is in the script in a very subtle way. I found that brilliant. We have truly entered the clown world era in modern cinema. With this single paragraph, I went from being mildly interested in seeing Birds of Prey to 100% not interested whatsoever at all. Not even to get in my boat and swim and paddle out to deep waters and watch it. No interest whatsoever. None. And you could see more coverage. Ewan McGregor Birds of Prey is a feminist film with a real look. Ewan McGregor plays Black Masses according to Bounding into Comics. Black Mass, an upcoming Birds of Prey film, a female-led film that has an obvious feminist themes, and McGregor plays up to those attributes in a new interview. Look, I'm all for the ladies, all right? I love the ladies. And I also like me a strong female protagonist. But why does it have to be about feminism then? We saw this with Terminator Dark Fate on how the director came out and like, oh yeah, it's really going to make those misogynists mad. If that's what's driving your scripting and your filmmaking, it's going to be a bad film. Now, the trailer itself is visually appealing. Again, Harley Quinn is a showstopper, an excellent character. I mean, it seems kind of lazy to not give her an origin story up until this point. So maybe the Birds of Prey will give us a good solid origin story for her other than just, you know, somebody kind of wacky but pretty to look at. I think that would be very solid, but I'm not interested in seeing a film full of feminist propaganda. I just have no interest in it whatsoever. When you're talking about tackling a phenomenon, a myth, such as mansplaining, I have no interest in seeing your film. What interested me in Birds of Prey is that it's a feminist Birds of Prey. Is that a feminist film? It's very finely written in the script, a real look at misogyny. Brilliant or not, message aside, it could be McGregor is sensitive to the issue because of the difficulties befalling his family. His daughter Clara claims she lived with the scars of certain things happening to her and abusive relationships for years. Over the years, Black Mask has taken pleasure in torturing his ex-fiancée, Catwoman, and Stephanie Brown, mild spoiler. In Birds of Prey, he has plans for a young Cassandra Cain who will get in his way, Harley Quinn, Black Canary, Renee Montoya, and Huntress. Black Mask is played by McGregor, will be rough and possibly gay. I don't know where that's even coming from. Uncertain at first, we know one thing isn't getting left out, and it's his trademark skull mask. There's set photos indicate McGregor will cover his face with something. Birds of Prey releases February 7th, 2020. Okay, hard pass. I mean, the trailer itself seems fine enough. If you look at the ratio, 208,000 upvotes to 18,000 downvotes. That's, I mean, we know, for example, that big film companies buy likes on these videos. I mean, it's just obvious. When you have the money they do, 18,000 downvotes isn't that bad. But, you know, does Harley Quinn need the supporting cast? I don't think so. I think her character is strong enough. And, of course, it will drive literally everybody dressing up, every female dressing up as Harley Quinn at Halloween this year again. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to watch. I mean, if we click through the trailer here, because, you know, Warner Brothers doesn't allow us to do much more than that these days, you do see some interesting early takes of Harley Quinn and her kind of working her job and, you know, kind of recruiting people here. Of course, you see the iconic look, which I think is obviously always great for her. You see her doing some singing, but then you see her bring her group of people and as well dealing with the kind of criminal underbelly. She gets her cheetah, which is, of course, always great. Sharing some licorice with apparently, I'm sorry, not a cheetah. Why can't I think of the name of that thing yet? Hyena. You get her wearing a shirt with her own name at it up on it. I assume we'll see that for sale at Hot Topic. You see a lot of action, a lot of kind of that stereotypical how do I say, like, superhero action films. You see a transformation here into a very spicy character. You see here with her group of I don't know, Rosie Perez et al. I'm not familiar with any of these people. That doesn't mean they're not popular actors and actresses. I'm not good with faces. You know, it's interesting. We'll see. Margot Robbie, I think, will do all right. These supporting casts, it's like Harley Quinn and 4 or 5 other forgettable people. You probably could have done this character without them. Again, I think they should have done a Harley Quinn kind of origin, not this Birds of Prey thing. But you do see kind of the empowered Quinn here, getting hardcore. You see a lot of action, which should be interesting. A lot of kind of the crazy Harley Quinn, bananas action again. Again, most of these people, I have no idea who any of these people are, except for Margot Robbie. Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Maybe. I was on the fence about this film. I guess it could be one of those films that you would say isn't for me. But after seeing Ewan McGregor's quotes, I'm out. I'm just out. Definitely out. I have very little interest in it now based on just what Ewan McGregor has said. I'll be interested to hear what you have to say in the comment section down below. Remember to leave a like on this video, leave a comment, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Above, you'll find some links to watch more videos, as well as a nice big button to subscribe, which I hope you'll do. If you did enjoy it, make sure before you go that you leave a like and a comment on the video, because you are the #1 reason this channel continues to grow, and I appreciate you.